paper, and this is the Saturn, and it has lots of pollution and
beautiful, very nicely done.
Very nice.
So water is a very precious resource, and we all need it to survive. So me and my family have this water barrel that we use to save water from the rain barrel, and I'll show you a few pictures now. Right there, share contact photos.
So Khushbu, if you go to the center.
Yeah. So this is one. As you can see, there's a net above it and a barrel under it. And then it catches water and you can use it to water plants. Just take it out and then the net covers anything that wants to go inside it. And then this, oh, wait a second. This is another one. It has a barrel and it also has a net above it, so things don't get into it.
Oh.
Okay, so I did Evolution of Technology in the Medical Field by me. So how has technology changed things in the medical field? Technology has changed throughout the years. One place that we can see this is in the medical field. Things such as tools like stethoscopes that are used to listen to the sounds produced by the heart and lungs that they use every day wasn't here about 200 years ago. Because technology is evolving, we can see more changes. The stethoscope is a smaller thing. Something big that technology has involved is surgical robots. So basically robots that do surgery. They were first created in 1985. When the robots operate on you, it is proven that they reduce pain and scarring. According to this link, which I can put in the chat, they are more precise, smaller incisions, and because of that, they cause less pain and your recovery time is much shorter. Continued, how has technology changed nowadays in the current situation? We can see nowadays how it is improved. A lot has improved because of COVID-19. Some things such as the process of the COVID-19 diagnostic test, which is basically testing if you have corona or not, and how fast scientists have created a vaccine for the virus, and the tools that healthcare workers use to treat COVID patients. And the COVID test is then taken by, usually they take something like a Q-tip but longer, I'm not exactly sure what's that called, and they put it in your nose and get some mucus, I believe, and then that is then sent to the lab for analysis, and then they then later they reveal the results. And a little fun fact is scientists actually started making the vaccine for corona in 2020 of January 2020, and within 6 months they have created a vaccine, which is really impressive. And if this corona would have been to happen maybe like 100 or 200 years ago, this would not have been possible. And we could see that about a century ago when the Spanish flu came, how bad it was, and the people that got affected and the people that died. And also something else that has improved is ventilators for people who have trouble breathing. They have improved. So one way is the air that is coming out of them is coming in better and in a better quality. And this is a corona test. This is a ventilator, and this is a COVID vaccine. I can go back to the other slide. This is what a stethoscope looks like, and this is an example of a surgical robot. These are, I believe, the needles, and these two are the lights to help you see. And I believe these two are most likely the cameras that are on the tip of the needles to see what is happening on. Even though the doctors and surgeons may not be there, they will most likely still be around the robot in the room to just make sure that the patient basically is still alive, and maybe some monitors here to check their heart and whatever. And these are my sources that I used.
Oh.
So this is erosion.
Wow. You can just tell them one maybe.
What is erosion? Erosion is when mountains and mostly rocks get broken down by wind and water or natural agents. And erosion is the process by which the surface gets worn down. What causes erosion? Erosion is the process by which the surface gets worn down, and erosion is also the force of water, wind, and ice that constantly gets hit by water, wind, and ice. And so this is like a graph of how it happens. So like this is the water treats and like.
Wait, recording is on so everyone can see you.
And why is erosion bad? Erosion can spread the loss of fertile. It has led to increased pollution in other streams and rivers, and researchers think that erosion and sedimentation may cause shallow earthquakes 5 kilometers deep. And you can actually do this at home. So we have this like thing that you connect to your hose, and then you can spray it at a rock or driveway, and then one day you might even be able to crack it.
That's
Thank
beautiful. Designing or engineering a rain barrel, a simple rain barrel without getting it from the store, which is a mass production. So you're not getting it from store, you're using a recycled bin, and you're getting parts, the screws and the hose and whatever they need. It's all engineering. But how does making that connected to helping environment? A rain barrel.
Like if like whenever we should drink rainwater in a way, but we don't want to waste water. So like if it's raining and then it becomes sunny all of a sudden, the water that's been like sucked in from the earth, it kind of like goes away, and it's barely for any use, but it is for use. So if we like hold it, then and like it's clean, we can one time like use it maybe, and like if we have dry land, we can use that.
Wonderful, wonderful. That was a great point, that you are saving the rainwater, and most importantly, you are saving it from runoff. There's something called as runoff water. Because of the cities and our constructions, we have now our surfaces are covered with concrete, which was not the case when we were staying in natural homes. We had more yard. Now we have so much of concrete. So the rainwater goes in the sewage, and it all goes in the ocean. Have you heard that ocean levels are increasing? Have you heard of climate change? Have you heard of these terms, climate change? So every small thing and single thing we do affects it, and it affects in a good way, and it affects in not good way. There are only two ways, but we are part of the climate change. We are making it. Only if you can either save it or you can either worsen the climate change. Yes, Anvi, I can see you eager to say something. Yes.
Like a water barrel helps the environment because the water comes from lakes and rivers. It's like clean water, and there's very less clean water. So
Very
like,
true. Very, yes.
that water barrel, it kind of helps like catch that water, so at least it like if it falls on the sidewalk or on grasses, it might go to waste.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, it's simple maths. So you all have a pencil and a paper. Are you ready with it? Or you can do it orally. It's very simple. I think you should do it orally, especially the bigger kids. Okay, are you ready? I want to see thumbs up. Okay, let's start. So first, count the number of your brother in your mind. See, it's brother. If you have sister, don't count it. Count it 0. If you have brother, count the number of brother in your mind. Then add 2 to it. Add.
Maybe a pencil might help, but otherwise, do it orally.
It's simple. You can do it in mind. Yeah. First, count the number of your brothers in mind. Add 2 to it. 2 to it. Now multiply the resulting number with 2. Okay. Now multiply the resulting number with 2. Then add 1 to it. Whatever comes, add 1 to it. Now, whatever number you get, multiply it by 5. Okay. Now, add the number of sisters you have. If you don't have sister, then put 0. Okay, add 0.
Wait. So, like, can I first multiply the 5 thing? I kind of didn't do that yet.
Okay. I can wait. You want me to repeat all again?
It's fine. I just need the 5.
Okay.
The 7 is 5.
Okay, then multiply by 5. Whatever number you got, now add the number of your sisters to it. Okay, number of your sisters to it. Now, whatever number you get, deduct 25 from it. Deduct means minus. Minus 25 from it.
Wait, how much?
Deduct 25 from it, from the resulting number.
If we have a sister, then are we supposed to like write 1?
Yeah, you have to add 1 then. If you have 1 sister, add 1 to the previous number.
So from the number I had, like times 5, I have how much that I have to add that.
So after multiplying by 5, add the number of sisters you have. Okay. And then minus 25 from that number.
So,
After the addition of sisters, minus 25.
So do we tell what answer we have?
Not yet.
Not yet. Let me come to it. Okay. Deduct 25 from the resulting number. Now you will get a number of 2 digits. Okay. You have got a number of 2 digits. Even if it's single digit, consider 0 in front of it. Okay. So if 2 digits, the first digit represents a number of brother, while second digit represents a number of sisters you have.
Yes.
Did you get it?
Yeah, mine is correct.
Yeah, for me also it came
got
perfect. It was perfect. Like I don't have sister, it came 0. I have one brother, it came 1.
Right. Who else got it correct?
Who else got?
10.
Who
10.
you got 10. So 10 means 1 brother and 0 sisters.
So 10th place is your brother and unit's place is your sister.
Sister.
Is that correct?
We have 1 brother.
So 1 brother and no sisters. So
Can you put the process in the chat?
Okay,
Sure,
we'll put it
sure.
later. Okay, Lekha, go ahead.
you want to say, Anvi, you were saying something. You want to say something?
Yeah.
You weren't going too fast, but I was thinking about the number of brothers I had because I wanted to count my cousin brothers too.
No, you don't have to add your cousin brothers, only your real brother.
A little bit of time. That's why I couldn't do the rest. Yeah, and that's it. It's really short, but if you were like,
one thing you can do to make a good difference for like the bad earth and the good earth that Aditi auntie was talking about, we saw all the pictures. How can we make the bad earth transform slowly? It will not be sudden. We can't suddenly, just by drawing good earth, will the earth become good and happy? No, we'll have to work for it every time, every decisions that we make. So what is one thing in your daily life that you do and you think I can change this and do it the other way? Yes, Anvi.
Well, in the stores, when you go, you can try not to get that much paper, because like if lots of people get paper, the paper will get out, and then the people will want to cut more and more trees every day. But if you like stop getting paper and like notebooks,
That's wonderful. That's a wonderful point. Let's keep it to short. You can say that in 2 to 3 sentences. So we are short, but wonderful point, Anvi, there. Who else? Anyone else? Yes, Abir. Abir, go ahead.
we can't hear.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Abir, you have to unmute. You know how to unmute?
No, Katie auntie, we can't hear her.
That's okay. Yes, Abir, we can hear you.
We can plant seeds every day.
You can plant seeds every day. Awesome. But you have to take care of them too. It's not easy to do gardening. But thank you. That is one. We will have gardening session in the Tuesday meets. We'll have a gardening session. And who's next?
Let's
go
Daniel,
really
I think
fast.
he's raising his hand.
Okay, go ahead, Daniel.
Like, if I want to recycle something, but I don't want to like throw it in the garbage, and you shouldn't do that, you can reuse that again to make something else.
That's wonderful. That is reusing. And reusing is better than recycling, because recycling has to go to some unit and then recycle. So that still uses your resources. Reusing is you're using it again. Any example of reuse, anybody?